Right, so our next job is going to be to replace the pretty basic washer jet on the front there that's a plastic piece. It's probably one of the worst jobs for me. I hate doing these. They're either really easy or really hard. Now, the easiest way to actually fit one of these is to remove your dash top. But you can do it without doing that. So what I'd say is if you're looking at doing some work on your dash area, maybe you're replacing your windscreen, you're just changing vents, things like that. But if you want to remove this dash top, that's going to give you much better access to the nut, basically, that you can see on here. So you'll need some long nose pliers for this. You can't get a socket onto it, and you probably can't get a spanner on it either. So you need some vice grips or some long nose pliers. And what we're going to do, the first thing is remove the ashtray, which still got some fag butts in it. Right, so that's gone. Now, I will show you some close-up, but basically there is a rubber hose in here, which you can see I'm pulling up there. That is the piece of hose that attaches to our washer jet. So we have to basically pull that off first. And that is easier said than done. Okay, so I'm going to go into here, grab that, and try and pull it off. Wow, that was easy. Okay. We might be in luck here, you know, because that is a lovely, soft tube. I think that might not be original, so that's great. Okay, so now we need very delicate, tiny hands, which I'm afraid I don't have. In here, you can feel there is a nut. Now, you want to break, which I've just done, off the tab that goes into the rubber. Now, the reason you do that is because if you do that, you may be able to get a socket on it. You may. I think it's highly unlikely. So, this is obviously our new one, but imagine this is the old one. I've broken off the end so that I can get closer to this nut that's inside. Now, what I'm going to do is go outside the vehicle, and I'm going to try and rotate that washer jet by pulling outwards. And what that'll do is that should lock this nut against the bulkhead, and it feels quite loose. I'm thinking I might be able to wind that off. We're going to try and pull this outwards and unscrew it. And that's coming loose, look. Yep. Nut on the inside is being pulled up against the bulkhead, and it's off. Look at that. Don't know what all the fuss was about, to be honest. Right, so, so literally just undo your nut now. This is going to be the trickier bit. Because I'm on my own, ideally I'd have someone out there holding this so it doesn't wobble about when I'm trying to get this nut on. This is quite nice and heavy, so that might actually sit in there. So all we've got to do is just pop it through the hole. Pretty simple. You have to do it completely blind. Okay, I'm in. I think I've got it threaded on. Can't be that easy, surely. Bloody is, though. Oh my God. Right, so I've now, this is just too easy. So I've now got that in, I've got the nut on there. I just literally had it on there with my finger. It's difficult to explain, but I'm sure you can work it out. But just like slide it over the end of the shaft and try and hold the tip of the shaft with your forefinger while you do the nut up with your middle finger. I'm sure you all got the hang of that. You can just turn that a little bit more. Oh, yes. Look at that. That is just so good. That's really solid on there. All right, little tiny bit of lube. That's it. And then that should slide on there nicely. That is on nice. So yeah, you just want to gently grab it and just slide it up onto that nipple. Now, although it looks like it's very low, I think what you'll find is when you're driving, that water's going to then rush up the windscreen and actually clear really nicely. Plus, I do think, looking at that, our washer jet pump is a little bit low on pressure. That might be something we need to upgrade. But yeah, all in all, I'm so incredibly surprised how easy that was.